Hey guys, welcome, welcome. I just want to talk to you a few minutes about what does our world need? You know what our world needs? Our world needs more peace, compassion, love, understanding, and just for people to help each other. Even if you don't feel like helping somebody else and you're struggling, please go out and help someone else. Transformation is not easy when we're going from one part of our life to another part of our life. It can get messy and it can get a little difficult. And sometimes people don't understand our journey. And if we're really trying to push forward and work as hard as we can to get all the kinks out, then it's, it can be a little tedious, and it could be a little, you know, how should I say, it can be a little bit of a slow process. Transformation never was 1, 2, 3. And sometimes the journey can seem like it's like a journey of 1,000,000 miles, but in all actuality, it's our own journey. It's our journey to become who we were meant to be in this world. And I have a little thing that I had spoke out about, and this is speaking and living on purpose. And sometimes it's hard to be a purposeful person when we're in a worldly world, when everybody, it's all consumerism, and we all have to work our hardest right now to even make a living, because life is a little bit more difficult than it was ever before. Finances, are a little bit rough for some people, and things are a lot more expensive, and it's it's a little tough. But if we are on this journey to create and do and be, then it's all going to work out, because a lot of times it's a mindset. And I'm going to read this to you, and this is all about transformation and living your life like you matter, and knowing that you got this. Sometimes you may feel like you don't have this, but you do. So this is my little speech that I have. So if you want to listen to it, please enjoy. And it's called Transformation to the Most Authentic Part of Ourselves. Have you ever had a time in your life when you realize, this is my life and I need to live it before it's over? Yes, I want to contribute, but I have to live as well. It took a very long time for me to wake up and decide I wasn't going to be like everyone else. Since I already knew I was different, I had different dreams and different goals, and I wanted to leave my authentic mark in the world. My issue at hand was I never had the confidence to move forward towards my dreams for a better life. This came from a lifetime of events of humiliation, that devastated my self-perception. And I listened to people around me who had said I didn't have it in me and I would never amount to anything. I continued, I proceeded in order to obtain the transformation of my authentic self and be successful and do what I wanted to do, and to be who I wanted to be in the world. I began to realize people, they want you to succeed, but they never want you to go further than they are. And if you begin to change for the better, some people don't understand why you're not staying at the same level that you were, and they become threatened by your progress. So I decided to isolate myself from people who didn't believe in me. And I continued a journey of finding my authentic voice and inner self. I was starting over from a life where I felt like I was suffocating to a life of freshness and growth. My story probably resonates with a lot of people, I'm sure, because a lot of people are going through a lot of heavy stuff right now. And they need to realize it's okay. Each and every one of you, it's okay. You know, be your authentic self and be who you were meant to be. So the experience is the only way through the pain and heartache that I found my voice and my testimony to help others in a positive way. You know, if you're stuck in mediocrity, you're always going to be in mediocrity. But if you believe in your heart that you're meant for more, you're going to keep striving no matter how many obstacles come in front of you, no matter how many people come in front of you, no matter how much is, you know, not working out to the highest good for you, you have to keep pushing forward. And the hardest part of me was making a stand for myself and knowing I deserved a better life as much as everyone else. I made some wrong turns and it caused me to end up in places that I didn't want to be. And then I had to change the whole trajectory of my life. So despite past traumas, you know, an automobile accident, and illness, you know, divorce, job loss, financial crisis, and, you know, losing so much, I kept moving forward to find a better life. So I had a dream to have my own talk show or, you know, become a motivational speaker or, you know, be like an Oprah, you know, a broadcaster. And that kind of fell apart. But, you know, it's okay, you know, because sometimes people look at the outer and they don't like the outer. Maybe they feel like you're too old, you know, you're, you know, you have been around too long and they, you know, they think you're a dinosaur. So, you know, with all that, you know, it's okay because, you know, I'm accepting who I am from the inside out, you know, and sometimes, you know, life takes us in different places and, you know, and it's okay, but I'm continually growing and continually, you know, trying to help as many people as, you know, as I can. And, I realized, you know, my true value, you know, that I was not damaged goods, no matter what happened to me. It gave me an insight on being my unique self, despite my flaws and my failures, because we all fail at times. And I was going to be okay. And I was going to be successful despite what happened to me in my past and despite what other people say, because I refuse to stop, and you need to refuse to stop too. I kept going on to new ventures in my life. If you feel exhausted and overwhelmed, you need to rest, but don't stop. Don't ever stop. You know, all the traumas that I endured in this lifetime, it just educated me. And it made me realize, you know, there are good people in the world, but there's also some not so good people in the world. And that's everywhere you go, you know, but you have to gravitate towards, you know, the people that are like-minded like you, because if you don't, what happens is you end up, you know, attracting the wrong people and the wrong situations, and then you have to dig your way out of that. So I came to realize no matter how embarrassed I felt for not showing up and when I was supposed to, and not to be there for the world and my family and as many people as I could, I was unable to move in that forward direction because of my own insecurities, and they were holding me back, and I really felt like I didn't measure up. And so it took many, many years for me to overcome the issues with self-esteem and self-doubt. So I could move forward and help other people. So and still as of today, there's so many people that don't like me because they have wrong opinions of me, because there's been a lot of erroneous things that were said about me that were so untrue. And it's okay, because people will say things, if you're really trying to move forward and do something great with your life, and you've been a benefit for them and to them for many years, and now you're wanting to branch out and do something that's going to be beneficial for everyone, and still bring in a lot of resources and help a lot of people. So life situations may want to cause you to hide, and that's okay for a little bit of time, but not for a long time, because then it may cause havoc in your life instead of causing growth. So it's okay to withdraw a little bit and be by yourself and do things, but you can't be a hermit. You can't be isolated from the world and from other people, because that's how we grow. We get around the right people and we grow. If you're around the wrong people, you're not going to grow. So the key is to love yourself no matter what, no matter what's happened, no matter what you look like. You may have a little tweaking to do, maybe lose a few pounds, or get a new hairdo or something, but it's okay. You don't have to be perfect. If you love yourself from the inside out, no matter what, and no matter what other people say about you, if you love yourself, you know who you are, and their words are just going to be words, and they're not going to destroy you, because that's what they want. They want you to fall. They want you to be left behind. They want you to fail, and it's okay, because love them just like everyone else, because when mean people do things that aren't so kind, it's just they're hurting, and that's the way they've learned, by destroying other people. And we just have to be better, because if we know we're better, we can do better in the world and help as many people as we can. So like I said, love yourself from the inside out, because once you love yourself from the inside, then you're going to know that whatever anyone says about you, erroneous, things that they say and rumors that they spread, it's not going to bother you, because you know who you are. So we just have to stand tall and believe in ourselves, despite the missed opportunities and mistakes of our past. Sometimes we have a lot of missed opportunities, and that's because we weren't aware. And when you're not aware and there's no clarity, there's no growth. There's no emotion, there's no growth. You have to have clarity and you have to have emotion. Clarity is number one, but if you're not clear and you don't know, you can't grow. So when we stand tall and believe in ourselves, life can become limitless, and we become vessels so we can encourage others. So believe in yourself. Go do greatness in the world. You can make a difference, even if it's just one person, but you must believe in yourself. So I love you guys, each and every one of you. Please love yourself. People may not believe in you and they give up on you as well, but if you have a dream and desire, don't quit, because you're here for a reason. And that's what I say every day. God spared my life. I had many near-death experiences, and I'm still here. So I promised God that I was going to help as many people as I can while I'm here, because I know He kept me alive, not to just like work, pay bills, and die, because there's so much more to life, so much more. And there's so much beauty all around us. And we just appreciate, all the beauty that's around us, then we can do greatness in this world. So I hope my story inspires you a little bit to not quit on your dreams. And the next time I'm going to talk to you about what exactly I went through, but this time it's just a little brief overall, and to motivate you. You're not too old. You're 50, 60, 70, you're not too old. So you may fail and you fail again and you really make a mess of things and you're really in the pit. But you know what the pit is? Potential ignited takes time. So the key is not to quit on yourself when the world quits on you, because you know what's inside of you and you know what you have. And there may be a lot of things blocking your success, but if you can just like dig a little bit every day to try and make that hole bigger and bigger to get out, then you got this. So, and just remember, when people don't believe in you, believe in yourself. Don't ever give up on yourself. Because if you have a dream and a desire, it was put there for a reason. If you're working a job and you're constantly thinking about something else, it was put there for a reason. So remember that. Don't let that die. Don't ever let that die. You can still work and do something else, but don't let your dreams die. So with that said, you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. And it's great to have a wonderful transformation. Sometimes it's not warm and fuzzy, but you know what? You got this. God bless you guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.